friends. The next story we're going to read is also about space, and it's called Hedgie Blasts Off by Jan Brett. My name is Hedgie, and I want to be an astronaut. I work at Starlab on the cleanup crew. I've never flown on a spaceship, but I take care of the Zeppa Doppler rocket for the professor, the smartest scientist on Earth. He's in charge of outer space. Now, who can tell me what is an astronaut? Who do you think? What do you think is an astronaut? Yes? An astronaut is someone who travels and explores space. Today when I got to work, the professor looked worried. Hedgie, we have a problem, he said. Big sparklers only sending up weak bursts of sparkles. If it stops altogether, there would be no more big sparkler and no more flowers. Big Sparkler is on the tiny planet of Mikop. Alien tourists love to fly over it to watch it erupt, to take pictures of the strange flowers that depend on the sparkles for food. This is an emergency, Hedgie. Call the scientists to the lab. We know what an astronaut is. So what's a scientist? Yes? A scientist is someone who studies the sciences, which can, in this case, about space, about the rockets, and how to travel there, explore there. They're just researching and just learning about science. The engines roared as the rocket settled onto Mikop's surface. I climbed out of the hatch. Big Sparkler's crater was in front of me. The flowers circling it had turned into little gray puffballs. Suddenly, I was startled by a low flying saucer. It buzzed down just as Big Sparkler struggled to erupt. A thin stream of glittery sparkles sifted through the air and dusted the passing ship. The tourists inside shrieked and threw things out of their portholes and into the crater. Do you remember what we talked about in the previous book about craters? What is a crater? That's right, it's the hole in the ground that are made by asteroids. So that there's no cliffhanger, Hedgie the hedgehog realized when the tourists are throwing the coins into the crater, they're blocking the hole to keep it from erupting. So he decided, I can't leave a cliffhanger, okay? He decided to put pressure into the hole of the crater so that when it's trying to erupt, it builds up the pressure. And so it's trying to erupt, but he's plugging it. And so it was strong enough that he was able to make it erupt and have all the coins spread out into space. And so all the glitter was able to come out from the crater and then feed the flowers, and all the flowers came back. So because Hedgie, he helped solve the problem, he came back and he became an astronaut. Okay, the end.